Opened way back in 1924, but renovated in 2002. There's a look inside venerable Soldier Field in Chicago. This was the scene a moment ago as the Bears emerge from their tunnel. Ready for football are they, and ready for football are we as the Bears get set to match up with the Minnesota Vikings. The kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Wishing he had a mulligan. That's not how you want to start the game.
Not at all, because not only do you give up the penalty and good field position, but it just kills the momentum of your team as you start a game.
Running left, Taylor. Give him 3 there on the first play of the game, and it's second down.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
Coming up on 2nd and 7. They give to Taylor out of the gun. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher 3rd down looming. Play-action fake. They'll look to pressure coming from the Vikings, and they get there and bring him.
A 6-yard loss. It's 4th down.
On 4th down, here's Jamie Gillen on to punt. And now the punt team couldn't get ready in time, and this is going to be a delay. good news is that the winds aren't as violent as they were yesterday in Chicago, but it's still pretty darn cold. To be expected, I guess, for December football at Soldier Field. Just a short time ago, this crowd loud enough to shake the foundations of this nearly century-old building. They are ready for football indeed in Chicago as their guys get set to do battle with the Minnesota Vikings. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Very short kick taken right at the 20. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape up past the 30. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Now this will be swung out wide for Taylor. 4 yards the result on the first play from scrimmage. 2nd down.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it can turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
2nd and 6. This ball tipped, and it's going to be incomplete. Fortunate maybe to get that back. It's 3rd down.
Used to have a coach just tell us all the time, those scouting reports aren't just to use up paper, guys. Well, nowadays, we're watching a computer screen, right? They scouted this team very well. Know that they like to use the running backs in the passing game. They covered that play successfully.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. The Vikings after him, and they get there for the sack. So still a scoreless game in the first, but they're going to go for this thing on their own side of the field on 4th down. They'll try and throw for it here. This is Shenault on the receiving end. But they're going to wrap him up as he'll go down well short of a first. A surprising move here on the opening drive of the game. And the Vikings, they have the football now in excellent field position. He'll get about 6 there as he takes this one down to the 24-yard line. The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. This is Connor running right, and not much. Maybe a yard down to the 23.
But when you go from 2nd and 4 to 3rd and 3, that just tells you who won that battle on the last play, huh?
Yeah, first round went to the offense, 2nd round the defense. The Bears bring out an extra defender in the secondary now for 3rd down. Working out of the gun, Mariota. And this will be swung out here for Connor. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. Here we go now on 1st and goal. They'll run here with Connor. And he will score. Touchdown, Vikings. James Conner, a 6-yard touchdown run. And the Vikings have taken a first-quarter lead. Austin Seibert on for the extra point. He's got it, and the Vikings take a 7-0 lead. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. They'll get that one to Taylor, complete. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll make it second and a foot or so.
Defensively, they came into the game with the understanding they're going to have to slow him down on passes just like this because he was over 100 yards receiving a week ago. And you know they want to get him involved here as well.
They'll run. This is Jonathan Taylor. And this will be a Bears first down as he'll take this up to about the 33-yard line.
That's the type of run that Jonathan Taylor gives you so often, and you just can't take it for granted. He finds a way to get those extra yards. The third running back taken the 2020 draft, but he had the best numbers by far of any of them. 1,169 yards, third most in the NFL, and by the last quarter of the season, he ranked among the best runners in the league.
Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss. They'll set up to throw. Oh, going for Jefferson downfield. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's third down.
There is something to a game plan with trying to keep a defense honest. With a guy with that type of speed, you do so. Send him deep. Try and throw some air under it and hope you connect downfield. On that play, they were unsuccessful.
He'll drop to throw. Man open. He's got it complete to Courtland Sutton. Those are the kinds of plays right there that show you why he's the number 3 man in the NFL in terms of receiving yards.
Also tells you there's a full combination of what he's got going in his game. You name it, from route running to catching the football. That's why he's able to produce those types of numbers.
A pair of first downs gives him a 1st and 10 up at the 44. On the handoff, Taylor. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
2nd down, another run with Taylor. Looking for a cutback lane, but nothing there as he's met at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, so that doesn't help. Now they're looking up at a 3rd and 9 situation. On play action, they'll throw. Steps away. Toward the sideline. Did he keep the feet in? Yes, he got them both down, says the side judge. And that's good enough for a first down. From the gun, it's Taylor. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
2nd and 10. They'll look to throw here. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
He'll look to throw. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and it's going to be a first down. Well done.
A very important 3rd down conversion right there, because when you're trailing and find yourself this deep in enemy territory, the kicker's not even part of your thought process. You got to make it pay off with 6. Nice connection right there to set up 1st and goal.
So another third down conversion, and now they've got a 1st and goal. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. He'll get this off to Taylor. Touchdown, Bears! Jonathan Taylor with touchdown number 20 on the year. And the Bears are an extra point away from tying the football game. CD, it seemed like they were so focused on the guys out wide, they forgot about him out of the backfield.
That's a really good point because you've got to communicate, and oftentimes when you start counting receivers, that's exactly what you do. You start from the widest receiver, work your way inside. Who gets lost sometimes? The back in the backfield. That's exactly what happened there.
And he got into the end zone. They'll try and throw for it. And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by L'Jarius Sneed. Through an opening, and there he goes. He's at the 30. 10, 5, and he takes it all the way back. It's a pick 2, if you will, as that play backfires in a big way. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. Here's Mecole Hardman. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29.
The Vikings take over 1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. After the long touchdown drive we just saw, you wonder if maybe that's taken a little of the wind out of this offensive sails because they had it going pretty good last time, too.
Had to sit over there for a little while, didn't they? You know, they were eager, amped up to get back on the field after just scoring, hoping to get the ball back quickly. That didn't happen, so I'd say come out, just kind of get started again. You know, it doesn't have to be anything dramatic. Just get moving, get loose again, and see if they can get it downfield.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete.
Almost feels like anything you can do, we're going to try and match or do better. We've already seen one touchdown pass from the opposition. They tried to equal it on that throw.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. From the gun, Mariota. He'll get this out wide here to McCaffrey. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. Mariota again. Able to find Waller. That's complete. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this 1st quarter. After one, our score 9-6. Mariota now to throw on 1st down. Gets this to his running back. It's Christian McCaffrey. And they'll get this down to the 10.
And I like the idea here. Get the ball in his hands, even if it's in the passing game. 3 catches a week ago, and he does a nice job here to pick up yardage.
On 1st and 10 is Conner. Oh, he bowls over him. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. Here's 2nd and 2 now from the 3. A give running right is Conner. And he pushes forward but comes up short of the goal line as he'll get a yard down to about the 1. This will be play number 7 on the drive. 3rd and a yard. Here's a handoff to Conner. And he will take this one into the end zone for a Viking touchdown. James Conner with his 2nd touchdown here in this 1st half. And the Vikings are going to widen that advantage. Mike Zimmer's made the decision. His guys will go for 2. McCaffrey, he'll try to run it in. And he will get into the end zone to extend the lead by 2 more. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Very short kick. This will be taken by one of the up men. at the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. They had to go a long way on their last drive to score the touchdown. This time they get at least a little bit more of a cushion with field position.
I have to think that with this field position, after what they did on the last drive, they might want to take a shot right now and try and cut down the length of the drive.
They'll come out throwing here on first down. That's swung out wide to Sanders. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35.
How many times do we say in this game that speed kills, and it does it in so many different ways? In this case, you got a back who's quick and shifty, can make moves, make people miss, but also gets to and through a hole before it can close down. That's some of the benefits of that speed, not just outrunning people in the secondary, and that led to a really nice game.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
1 yard gain brings up 2nd and 9 at the 32-yard line.
He'll look to throw. Out to his left. And he's going to go out of bounds. Gigantic loss. Kept retreating. Steps out. That goes down as a sack and a big loss of yardage. The Bears on 3rd down. They've been good. 3 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and a mile.
Let's go, defense. Let's get out the field, defense. So Mike's number 1, Mike's number 1. You want this? Here we go. Here we go.
They'll set up a throw. And a quick throw here. That's complete. And he's going to get this to the 31, but that is still well short of what he needed. They get 13, but it's not nearly enough. And it'll be 4th down. Oh, looking for Waddle, but it's intercepted. Marcus May with a pick. And the Vikings are going to have it here at their own 15. Unfortunately for him, if last week was any indication, we knew a pick was coming at some point. Last week it was interception after interception, and here we go again.
We actually quit counting last week at a certain point because I thought I was going to run out of fingers, all right, because I'm not all that skilled as a mathematician. But you're right. It felt like a matter of time, and you got to think the guys on defense, they couldn't wait for this opportunity after what they saw on tape.
And he works it across the 25 before being tackled. Play action now. Mariota being chased out left. He'll have a first down past the 40. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out.
Partner, it's often that man coverage is easier for a quarterback to run against. You get your receivers going downfield. Those guys are staying with them, and oftentimes they have their back to the quarterback, which opens up a lot of space and room, and they don't even know that he's taken off with it. What a big-time pickup on that play.
They're going to get about 3 here out of this first down run, and that'll bring up 2nd and 7. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. They'll try to throw now. Mariota. Here's a diving catch right side. The Vikings on 3rd down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This will be 3rd and 6. Throwing, Mariota. And he'll dump this off to his running back, McCaffrey. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Bears' 23. Maybe a free play here for Mariota. He's going to go up top for the end zone. And this one drops incomplete, but I think the defense jumped. And that one was relatively easy to see. I noticed that from up here.
Yeah, it doesn't take a whole lot, does it? Sometimes you get multiples. What I always love on these offsides is when each side points at the other. Hey, you did it. No, you did it. They deciphered that one correctly.
following the penalty. It's 1st and 5, and you got to think offensively, all kinds of options. They'll try the left side with Connor. Bulldozes past him, and he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5. 47 yards rushing for him now with a couple of touchdown runs to boot. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. James Conner on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Vikings are going to add on to their lead. Mike Zimmer's made the decision. His guys will go for 2. Conner going to try and run it. And he is into the end zone again as he scores both the touchdown and the 2-point conversion to extend this lead. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Short kick. One of the up middle take it now. And they've got it up past the 35, so pretty good starting field position.
At their own 36-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And in enemy territory last time through the interception. We'll see what they do on this drive.
Can't wait to see how it alters what they decide to do in play calling. Do they continue to throw the ball? Do they want to lean more on the running game? It'll be an interesting sequence of plays that they've got coming up.
Does it often affect the play calling with the interception? How much does that change what you do?
I think it does depending on why the interception was thrown. Sometimes it's just a matter of the defense made a great play, so you continue to come back. But if it's on you, if the offense just doesn't have the confidence, if they're a little bit shaky, maybe try and take the pressure off and run the ball a little bit.
2nd and 11. He gets this into the hands of Taylor. So the completion good for 7 there. And just like that, it's 3rd down. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. An extra defender in the secondary for the Vikings here on 3rd down. Back to throw. They'll find his man. That's Taylor again. Now the Vikings will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. The offense stays put. They failed twice already in this first half, but they're going to go a 3rd time here on 4th down. They're going to try and throw. Flush to his right. Now he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Isaiah Simmons picking it off. And a terrific return as he brings this one all the way back to the 30.
Well, I get what he was trying to do. He was moving to his right and trying to shift the coverage, but instead he shifted the coverage also to the right and threw right into it for an interception.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Now a handoff coming left, Conner. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. On play action, Mariota. They'll roll him out right. Space to run past the 20. Mariota so nimble, sliding to the ground with a 1st down. The Vikings going to use their 3rd and final timeout. As he'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down. Now a give right side. It's Connor down to the 6-yard line on a pickup of 6 as he gets halfway to the goal line. 2nd and 4. They could still get a first down without scoring. Now a give right side. Connor. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. He'll try and run for it with Connor. And he will score. Touchdown, Vikings. James Conner on his way to a historic performance. 4 first-half touchdowns. And the Vikings are able to add on to their first-half lead. Extra point by Seibert, up and good. And a rout is on here in this first half. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. It's a squibber picked up around the 27. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And with the score where it is, even though I think they'd love to get back to the locker room, they may be forced to try and get something out of this drive. Oh, not sure he saw the linebacker there as that's batted down and incomplete.
Receiver coaches preach to their guys all the time. Separation, that's what's going to make the play successful. That time there was very little, and I think they were actually fortunate that it was only knocked away and not intercepted.
And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Now let's see who this is on. So he was past the line of scrimmage when he threw it.
And as they say, that's a no-no. Got to be able to understand where you are on the field and not cross the line before throwing the ball downfield.
Maybe worse than the loss of yardage, they also lose the down. So now it's 3rd and long.
We got 4. We got 4. 60 Bobcat.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. Rolling to his right. Throws right side, and that's complete. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. And they line up now for what will likely be the last play of the first half. They'll throw now on the final play. Buying time to his left. And this is going to be intercepted. Isaiah Simmons picking it off. And he will be out of bounds with no time remaining on what will be the final action of this first half. So we hit halftime with our visitors, the Vikings, taking the lead to the locker room. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Okay, Coach, thanks as always to you and the gang in Orlando as we welcome everyone back in for quarter number 3.
Matt Prater is set to kick off.
Here's Prater now set to kick it away. And a short kick taken at about the 16. Yeah, they'll be set up pretty nicely here as they have it up to the 35-yard line. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And it's hard to imagine that the first half could have gone any better for them. So what's the approach here in the second half?
Just continue to play smart football because they got the other team down.
And a big loss here as he's taken down. After the sack, they're staring at a challenge basically from the other side of town. It's second and a country mile. That's going to set him back 5 yards. Play fake. Mariota. Throw right side going to be caught by Waller. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. A big play there on the catch and run.
I'm seeing a lot of guys shaking their heads on defense right now, particularly in the secondary. And when you see that going on, that is never a good sign. But it's understandable. They've been shredded so far.
A first down throw for Mariota. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived. And I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
That one doesn't find its target, but all in all, he's been much sharper this week. He was under 50% a week ago, and now he's up over 70%.
But you know it's standard for quarterbacks and receivers getting together for a little extra time each and every day in practice. I get the sense they got together for a lot of extra time this week to try and improve that passing percentage, and it's worked out quite well.
Off the play fake, Mariota. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Oftentimes when you're losing a game and the team's still throwing with this kind of a lead, you start playing a little more physically. And they took that opportunity right there to be extremely physical and force that incompletion.
The 3 straight incompletions, they don't care. That hasn't dissuaded them. They're going to go for it on 4th. They're indeed going. It's Mariota. And they hit him as he throws, as this one's going to go straight down to the turf. Incomplete. A surprising move to go for it, predictably, at least somewhat predictably. It doesn't pay off. And the Bears are going to get the football back, and they're going to get it in great field position. First and 10, Taylor now. Yeah, boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain.
I don't think any of us were surprised that they decided to start this drive on the ground after the last 2 drives ended in interceptions.
Unfortunately, though, not a lot going on that first play.
Yeah, I think the anticipation was felt also by the defense.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked up by Deion Jones, the linebacker. And the Vikings will have solid field position here as they take over at their 45-yard line. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And last time they were very fortunate, this offense. They went for it on 4, turned it over in their own territory, but the other guys held up. They didn't give up any points.
So how about the guy with the #1 headset on the sidelines, the head coach? That was planned going into it, not necessarily to not get the first down or to have the defense have to hold up.
But he trusted his defense.
Trusted his defense very much, and I think that's how he's going to play this game. Go for it. Be aggressive, because I've got the Wild Bunch backing me up over here on my own sideline.
Now we'll see what his offense can do. First down, Mariota. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down.
Hey, 25 to Mike. We're going 25 to Mike. Watch the pass. Watch the pass.
Mariota now. And this throw incomplete. Well, the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down.
My first thought is surprise, because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10.
You ain't doing nothing today.
They'll throw again. Mariota escaping the pressure right.